start off with sumo squats. So what sumo squats means is your feet are wide, your toes are pointed out. And that's right here, but instead we're gonna kick it up a notch. If you don't wanna kick it up a notch, you're gonna stay right here, putting all of the weight in your heels, going low, still keeping that chest tall, back straight. If you need to look up, go ahead and do so. If you wanted to kick it up, we're gonna jump. Land soft on those feet. If you want, just stay here, come back down. Either way, 20 reps. Again, we're gonna stick with 20 reps of everything, 4 rounds through. And either way, there will be a lot of jumping and stuff. If there's no jumping, I'll modify it for you guys. I know hurt knees, I have hurt knees, so don't worry, we got plenty of options. Okay, up next, we're really gonna focus in on that booty and that hamstring to glute tie-in. So we're gonna do single leg hip thrusts. When you're up in the air, that leg that's up, you're gonna flex it. So you want that toe pointing back down at you. The whole entire bottom is facing that ceiling. You're gonna take your hips as high as you can, squeezing your glutes. And again, everything is 20, so we're gonna do 20 on one leg and then 20 on that opposite leg. Here we go. So that foot that's in the air is flexing all the way back at me. My hips are going as high as possible. You can pause for a second at that top, really get that glute, and come back down. And then when you're ready, switch sides. If you want something else, and one leg is too hard, go ahead and put both legs on, and you're just going to take both hips as high as you can. So just a different option if the single leg is too hard for you, too much on one side. Double it up. Still put the heels on the ground, toes in the air. Still pause for a second at the top and release down slow. Feel that booty work. All right, a little bit of that high intensity, so we're gonna do some pop squats. So I have my risers here. You just put a couple under if you wanna use a box, if you wanna use a Bosu, if you wanna use something else. Either way, you just wanna be a little bit elevated. And then we're gonna do some pop squats. So my chest stays tall, I'm gonna go all the way down. I'm gonna sit as low as I can, and then you can either step or jump back up. So you're either right here, and then stepping up, or you're gonna be right here, popping it all the way down. If you're not going to be doing either of those today, you can also take the riser, put your foot on it, walk all the way up so the knee does not go to the toe. You're going to sit low, still working the lower part of the body, getting those. So either way, you have that, or you can step, or hey, taking it all the way out, go ahead and squat as low as you can. Step up, hit a squat up here, take it down low, and squat. So you have a bunch of different options, a bunch of different modifications. Whatever modification you're doing, 20. So if you want to do 10 lunges on each side to equal 20, if you want to go all out, you can do 20 and 20. Either way, 20 reps. Sorry, still trying to catch my breath from those pop squats. Woo. Okay, so up next we have it's a little bit of a variation like the hip thrusts. I'm going to be lying on my back. I'm going to take my hips as high as I can. But the only difference is I'm walking my heels start like keeping my toes high. I'm walking my heels all the way out as far as I can, and then walking them back in. It's really just gonna tear up that hamstring, but that's what we want. So here we go. I'm laying down, my glutes are right by my feet. I'm kicking it all the way up as high as I can, and I'm gonna try to hold my hips as high as I can as I start to walk it all the way out as far as I can. You see that my toes are in the air. I'm putting it all in my heels, which is just really engaging those hamstrings and glutes. If that pushes too much tension, you can go ahead and just do some regular glute thrusts or step it out, hit a glute thrust, and step it back in. Either way, just make sure you're keeping your hips as high as you can and all the weight is in your heels. And then stretch it out. This literally hurts so bad. My mom's here. The last one we have today is going to be a little bit of a challenge. It's going to be Sumo Deadlifts. So it's going to be a little bit funky. It might feel a little bit funky. You're going to start, and it's kettlebells. So it's a kettlebell workout. So I have my kettlebell. So I'm going to take my feet wide, toes are out. I'm just going to grab it with my hands, keeping that chest tall, and you're going to come up. So you're going to still keep it as a deadlift. So I'm just taking my glutes all the way back and coming up. So I don't have a bend in my knees at all. I'm not squatting. I just have it going down. So it's basically like an elevator with my upper body still. Just going down and up, keeping it. Toes wide. It'll feel a little bit funky, but just make sure that the only thing that's moving is you're hinging at your hips and you're taking your chest down to that floor. All right, you guys, we just completed our kettlebell high intensity glute pump workout with the legs. There's a couple of them that might have been a little bit different, but just stick with it. And then I have modifications for everybody in there, so wherever you're at in your fitness journey, go ahead and take whatever modification. Maybe you'll do the workout a couple months later and you'll be able to do the hardest one or whatever. So, kettlebell glutes are on fire. You're done. Like, subscribe. Anything that you want to see, any questions that you have, I will write to you. I will catch you later. Bye.